Yes, indeed, folks, Q&A time. You can email in for the next 15 minutes of the show. Indeed, the last 15 minutes of the show. themurloc@gmail.com is the place to go. I imagine most questions have probably been answered by now. I remember the days when we had hundreds of questions, but of course, obviously all the information is already out now, so there's still a few. The first one here is coming in and saying, TV, what are you going to be doing after Cataclysm launches on your channel for WoW? Yeah, a lot of people seem to want to know this, and I have done a video about this, by the way, but I will clarify. So I will be doing Cataclysm content on the channel after the game launches. There'll be a few things. The first thing will be Azeroth Daily, which is going to be... the idea of behind Azeroth Daily is to be a one-stop, this is the news for the day kind of show for WoW, and it will be a video-produced show, so you can subscribe to it, get it directly into your inbox, watch it during your lunch break or whatever, and it's going to be a digest of everything that's happened. So obviously, we'll be talking about news, so anything that goes up on MMO Champion, the official website, the various other places like that, we'll be discussing that. There'll be a little bit of opinion in, not much. You know, I'm not going to spend 15 minutes on a single topic like I do in this show. That's what this show is for. And I'm also not necessarily going to be ranting about everything. There'll be a blue post rundown, so there'll be the particularly noteworthy blue quotes from the day. There's going to be something called the Daily Grind, which is the best quest that I've done today. There's going to be it'll be a little video segment of me doing that quest and telling you why it's awesome, because sometimes you can miss the really good quests, and hey, as we've seen by the popularity of Let's Playing and stuff like that, people like watching other people play video games. There will be a email segment at the end, Q&A basically, and there'll also be contests, there'll be mods of the week, things like that. A lot of different rotating segments that are going to be in this, and this is going to be produced 6 times a week, and it's probably going to be between 5 and 10 minutes in length. So, yeah. Azeroth Daily is the main thing. We've also got the Wipeathon 3000 videos, so that's going to be continuing on all of the bosses in Cataclysm. There's a lot more to still cover, including, of course, the forthcoming stuff. There'll be the Rage Leader, which is going to be sort of a comedy raid guide. I'm going to be trying to put a bit of a storyline into that. Kind of like how there's a storyline and I suck at Photoshop. It's like, I'm trying to teach you how to play Photoshop, but also there's helicopters around and there's really bad things happening in my life and stuff like that. It's going to be kind of like that. This is going to be a really angry raid leader shouting at people. That should be kind of entertaining for people. I will also be playing the Cataclysm quests. I haven't done the vast majority of the Cataclysm questing content. I've just ignored it. Mainly because I would actually like to experience it for myself and give you a good, honest view when Cataclysm launches. Again, people like watching other people play video games. This is just proof positive. You go all over YouTube, you see this happening all the time. Hell, you guys could have done the Cataclysm pre-quests, but 150,000 of you chose to watch me do them. It's as simple as that. People like watching other people play video games. So there'll be that. That's on the WoW side of things, yeah? And there'll also be, obviously, StarCraft 2 stuff and reviews and WTFs and interviews and things like that. So, lots of stuff. Okay. Next question. Do you prefer Hyjal or Vashir? Couldn't tell you, because I haven't done either. Are the Horde modes in Cata Raid more like Ulduar, in which most fights are different, or like TOC, in which everything's basically buffed HP and damage? Again, couldn't tell you, but just bear in mind that they are binary, so they're not really like Ulduar, because with Ulduar, with some of the fights, you could choose various different difficulty levels. What realm will Trollface be on? For the umpteenth time, it will be on Anchorage EU. When will Trollface start recruiting? Let's set a date right now, shall we? The date on which Trollface.jpg will start recruiting on Anchorage EU will be Tuesday, the 16th of November. So, I don't know, I will probably do some of the inviting myself, but I will set up some officers, and they're going to be online on there, and I will announce the names of the officers on YouTube and Facebook, and then we'll start inviting people, because what we need is, we need to get an accurate head count. Because if we're going to have more than 1,000 people, we need to split the guilds up, and I'd prefer to do that before the launch of Cata and not after, because if you do that, then one guild's going to get ahead of the other on XP, and then people are going to get whiny because they can't get to the main guild and crap like that. So there you go. 16th of November. Tuesday. That's when Trollface will start invites. Open to everyone as long as you are a troll. I will not invite people that are not trolls. Get that into your head. Troll-only guild. Will I be running a lock in Cataclysm? No. I don't know, maybe. I mean, if I was going to roll an alt, I'd roll a druid. Why? Batmon! 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 Simple as that. That's not in the beta yet, by the way, so no, I can't show it to you. MMO Champion, either data mined it or was given that from Blizzard. One way or the other, I don't show data mine content. Oh, yes. What else do we have? Paladins. How are Paladins playing in raid content at 85? As far as I can tell, they're just fine. As far as I can tell. I've heard no complaints from Paladin healers, really. They seem to be doing alright. What else? Pre-installing. When I saw the news about pre-installing Cat Air, I got it after a week, and I thought it was an okay idea. The pre-install? Yeah, of course pre-install is a good idea. Anything that makes the servers more reliable and less under load on release is good. Not sure I really like the idea of, oh, you've got to buy it from us for that, but then again, I don't disagree with the idea of having exclusive benefits for ordering from a particular place. All I can say is, I'm going down to the launch on the 7th of... Is it the 7th or the 6th? It'll be midnight on the 7th of December. I'm going to be down at the launch party, which I assume is going to be in Leicester Square. I assume, anyway. It's going to be at the London store. So I'll be getting my collector's edition from there. And supposedly I might be getting some interviews. We'll see. It's all in progress. I don't want to announce anything on it yet. But yeah, I'll be down there. I'll be in a top hat. It'll be fairly easy to spot me, so come and say hello. What is the news on the old school raids like Blackwing Lair? I've seen they've removed Zul'Gurub, Rub, but it also makes sense to remove Molten Core and Blackwing Lair because Rag and Nefarian are in 2 different raids now. Well, 1, a wizard did it, and 2, a wizard did it. So there you go. Now, it's, they're still there. Molten Core is still there, Blackwing Lair is still there, they haven't changed them. One's a Fire Lord and is a freaking elemental or whatever, so who really cares? And the other is... It's probably not even the same freaking Nefarian, the model's completely different. We don't really care about that, it's the same nonsense as going to kill Onyxia when Onyxia's head is on the pike in Orgrimmar. You just have to suspend that particular amount of disbelief. Have you seen the new Gammon change? Yes, there will be a video about it. Is it a good thing? Of course it is. It's hilarious. You know what? People are going to cry so bad. So bad about that. Ah, Gammon killed me. Deal with it. Sunglasses. There needs to be that. Right. I will give a copy of Woody Two Legs and Attack of the Zombie Pirates to the first person who properly photoshops me a picture of Gammon with the sunglasses and the deal with it meme. Animated would be even better. Go. Okay, what else? What would you do to make the pre-Catter event on live more interesting? Well, maybe have some quests that don't suck. That would be a good start. What else? What's the worst glitch you've encountered so far in Cataclysm? The troll glitch, damn it! Oh, I'm glad they fixed that, but that was horrible. That was the worst, most terrible thing. Oh, man. Did Blizzard ever take care of the sniffing when the Worgen starts moving? Yes, but they still do it, and it's still way too loud. Way too loud. Not happy with that at all. What else do we have? I will be a first-time player of the WoW expansion on release night. Are there any tips you can give me that I should prepare to do at 3 AM my time, December the 7th? Be prepared to wait. Because that's what's going to happen. I'll tell you what. Find the zone which is least popular and go to that one. That will help. I think you might be better off in Vashia, because Vashia is bigger off than Hyjal. I don't know. That, and people probably won't be able to figure out how to get to Vashia because they're dumb, so go to Vashia. Do your questing there. Make sure that everything works there. Get your underwater breathing buff, and you'll get the seahorse fairly quickly after you do your quests anyway. There's no real way to miss it. Aside from that, just be prepared for BS and server downtime. It tends to happen an awful lot. Is there any word if heirlooms will still give experience after level 80? I actually don't know. I think they do, but I'm gonna... You know, I could probably Google this. After level 80. Here we go. Heirlooms after level 80. They're changing heirlooms so the experience stats on them stops working after level 80. And you can buy new ones. Yep. It's currently our intention that the heirloom items will stop at level 80, and we're looking into ways to prevent the experience bonus from working when leveling past 80. There you go. Blue response to that. That was done... When the hell was that? That was quite a while ago by Slorkers, the Blizzard poster. So there you go. There's your answer. Yes, I did just Google the answer. Hard. Why do I have a troll fetish? That's the best thing. Everyone has a troll fetish. Go and look up the definition of fetish. You'll find out what I mean. Okay, folks. Shout-out time. Send them in. Last 5 minutes of the show, please. email themurloc@gmail.com with your shoutouts. That is themurloc@gmail.com. First things first, a shout out to Kexman for his new Versus the World show, and to you for entertaining me on my 2-hour drive to the University of Illinois to visit my brother. That's from Brotz, the level 80 mage on Burning Legion US. You better not be sending me emails while driving, because seriously, that is really dangerous. Don't do that, kids. Oh dear. That would be fairly horrible, wouldn't it? You can send them in via Twitter, by the way, as well, and via IRC. I'm not in Tiny Chat today. Shout out to Warlocks, because we will always be better than Mages. Warlocks represent... That's so not true. That's from Toggy. Would Lawfree... No, we don't want that. There we go. A shout out to Crelly and the Stormcrow. That's from Badger. Badgers shouldn't be giving shout-outs. They can't be trusted. They have rabies and shiz. Give me a shout for finally getting Chendralar exalted. Congratulations, Rena. You have nothing better to do with your time. Shout out to Cool Cats on Emerald Dream and Twisted Play at I-41. Yeah, sadly, I'm not at I-41. Some people might wonder why. Apparently, there was some backroom BS about casting, and for ages, they'd promised me the ability to cast and say, oh, we want you back at I-41, and then apparently someone else is now casting with the Apollo. I'd understand, but the guy's barely cast anything in his life, so whatever. I don't know, folks. Nah. I'll just spend the time making videos for you. Shout out to Angelo and Tutu, that's from Onin. What else do we have? Shout out to Shattered Hand EU with the message, we actually do care. That's from Dagger Eye. Okay. A shout out to Kelsus on Earthen Ring US for having my favorite RP guild. That's from Rastrak. Can I get a shout out from me getting my account back from the dirty Chinese gold farmers? That's from Maxran, level 80 rogue, Chamber of Aspects EU. What else do we have? Shout out to Zanman for being an epic tank and Sareth for being a sneaky undead feed. Also say this, F Deathcore, that's from Ryan Hood. Can I get a shout out to the Requiem, Bronzebeard US, also where is Tinkertown? Tinkertown is somewhere inside the Blackwing Descent. Can I have a shout out to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines for being the most awesome game I've ever played. Also in Soviet Russia, the game plays you. That's from Andreas Kessels. Can I get a shout out from the host of shows, the not one but two Jawmanga worms who live in the mountains? Oh, the memes. Yo, dog, I heard you like them. Can I get a shout out to my guild Tunnel Vision on Nazul US Alliance? Our leadership recently came back to the game after a break through most of ICC, transferred off our dead unbalanced realm, and reformed on a new server for a fresh start. Shameless plug, now recruiting all classes and specs for 25-man raiding in Cataclysm. That's from Ben Drow from Nazul US. He's a level 80 Fire Mage. Couple more, then I'll do it. Thaz on Echo Isles from Cage, simple enough. And shout out to me for introducing the better side of metal, that's from Fenrix, yes. A shout out to Lunatics Convention on Argent Dawn EU and Lillian, level 80 Rogue, and my girlfriend from Cal Hanol. You sound like a cough medicine. A shout out to Invictus Imperium of Frostmourne Oceanic, that's from Scythus. And a shout out to me for dinging 80 tomorrow on Boulderfist EU, that's from Carzil. Last by no means least, folks, a shout out to you, good sir, for giving us nerds some StarCraft 2 content. If you haven't seen it already, folks, check it out on my channel. Yeah, a lot of matches. I don't want to actually give you the number, but there's this best of 7 show match series between Randy and Pure Ball. It's very, very cool. It's for £100 by Aqua Tuning. I would strongly recommend you go watch it, even if you have no interest in StarCraft 2 whatsoever. Give it a try. Seriously, I'm trying to be this gateway drug, and the first sample is free. I can guarantee you that. I'm done, folks. Thank you very much for listening to the show. No doubt I will see you next Friday. Actually, no, maybe I will. Next Friday is my sort of quarterly gathering. There might be a vendor strike show. Maybe. I'll keep you informed to that. Keep an eye on my Facebook. Keep an eye on my Twitter. I'll see if I can do something. Like I say, I've got a bunch of friends over for the weekend, so maybe not. And also, I'll just give a shout out to those going to the Cynical LAN in Newcastle. There will be information on the next couple of days about prepaying. Most likely, we're not going to have enough spaces for everyone, so it's going to be first come, first served. I'm afraid that LAN set isn't all that large, and considering the amount of interest, I think we'll arrange a different Cynical LAN, maybe either around Christmas or New Year, for a larger group of people in a larger location. I'm out, folks. Thank you very much. I think we can finish on something particularly awesome. By awesome, I mean Opeth. Oh yes. Some Ghost of Perdition. Good night.